Hey guys, Earl here with Sumo Bully Kennels. So today we want to break down what we bought to help with the meal prep for our dogs. After doing some research, watching videos, going online, we bought the West brand Pro Series 22. So this thing delivered, free shipping is about $800, and we're gonna go through the setup. All right. Okay, so after unboxing it, this is the heaviest part, which is the motor. It's got a knife sharpener here, right? These are the parts that come with it. So the basic assembly is the flute, the grinder part, right here. I personally like this one. So it comes with two of these. This is the bigger one, and for us, we're using it for our dogs and not to make sausages. So I like this one. Here's the locking ring. Here's the feeder and the thingy, I don't know what they call it, but that's what you squish the meat down with, right? So let me put it together for you. Here we go. So you unscrew this guy. This is what holds it in place, right? So what you're gonna do is drop the grinding gear in there, right? And this is a square nut, so it fits inside. This side is out, the sharp side. Then you're gonna put the filter, which basically gives you what you want in terms of how you want it to come out, right? And then you put the locking ring. So for me right now, I'm just gonna leave it right there. And what you have to do is align the gear inside. And this is pretty heavy, guys. So this itself is about 40 pounds, the whole package. You see how it locked in? That means the gear's in place. So this knob right here turns. So what we're gonna do is lock it in so it doesn't move when it's grinding. And this, the instructions say once you lock it in like this, you just snug it right there. Boom, that's it. And then the feeder goes up top. There's a little groove here for this handle. I'm gonna put it there. So this is gonna align with that. And all this just for our babies, right? Because we like to feed raw. Oh, mess that up. There you go. Now it's set up. Okay, so before you plug it in, you got to make sure that back here there's a reverse, a forward, and the center is the off position, right? So you always want to check that because of course you don't want to damage the machinery or hurt yourself. So it's in the off position, and I'm going to plug it in. Okay, so now that we got machine set up, I like to put a cash foil, right? So how do we feed our dogs? We like to feed our dogs a mix of kibble and raw. So what I have here is roughly 6.72 pounds of chicken, right? Drumsticks with the bone. I have green beans, I have carrots, I have diatomaceous earth. I got liquid gold, which is good for the fur and the joints. And we have NuVet Plus for canine, NuJoint Plus. And a lot of this stuff I really learned on YouTube watching other breeders feed. And I really like the results with our dogs. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I prep, right? And my ratio is about 40% raw and 60% kibble. But I mix this with a kibble and the dogs love it, right? It's great for puppies, great for adults. So without further ado, I'm gonna turn on the machine. It's gonna be a little noisy, so I'm gonna have to talk over it, right? And this thing makes easy work out of this chicken. First of all, we are not sponsored by West brand. For me, it's about quality. The same way we make, right? We all make choices in our dogs. Well, the quality of our dogs is based on how we feed them and how we care for them. So right there, you can see that? Nice consistency. So if you go on this end and I'll feed it, you can kind of see how it comes out, right? So you see the green beans in there, the carrots, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put some more in there. And I like to put this in, and this is bone and all, bone, skin, and everything, right? Watch this. Bam. Chef Boyardee. So our dogs eat very well. And, you know, you pay for a quality dog, show quality, breed quality dog. Well, you also got to feed that dog accordingly. So watch. Boom. Force that in there. Throw some carrots, some green beans, right? I'll throw another one. So I'm gonna finish grinding this without you guys, but typically I'm gonna throw in liquid gold. I'm gonna throw in Diatomaceous earth, the NuVet joint, and then NuVet plus. I like the powder because we have a lot of puppies. You know, we have adult dogs as well. Okay, guys. So we just got done grounding. Again, this is roughly just under 7 pounds of chicken thighs, right? Quarters. So now that it's shredded, now I'm gonna add my Diatomaceous earth. I do a handful right here. And mind you, this is gonna be 40% of their feed. I'm gonna go a little bit heavier on the Diatomaceous earth, right? Just like that. And so for 5 days, basically, this is 2 meals a day mixed with kibble. So I'm gonna do my liquid gold. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? Now, NuVet Plus, it's 1 scoop, right? They say per day for a dog that's over 5 pounds. And again, how many servings are we doing? We're doing 5, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if you look at the bottle, this is a 90 serving. I like the powder over the tablets. Just because some of our pups don't like to eat the tablets. So we have to crush the tablets to put in their food just so they'll eat it. And this is a NuJoint Plus at 180 servings, right? So we're gonna do the same count. 1, 2, 3, I know you're bored. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so now once I get it there, right, what are we doing? Now I'm just gonna mix this up. If you guys don't like meat, for me, I just mix it with my hands, you know, and this gives me a nice blend when I mix this in with the kibble. And I'll do another video on that for you guys when I mix this with the kibble. But this is basically us prepping, you know, once a week, things like that, so that our dogs get all their nutrients. And I put this in a Ziploc bag. You know, the thing with chicken is past 5 days, that chicken starts to turn, right? So I don't like to make more food than that's necessary for 5 days. Just, you know, if you guys have ever had chicken in the fridge, by day 6, it looks weird, right? It looks like salmonella special. So I only make enough for 5 days. So it looks like this, right? I like to get a good mix on everything so that all the nutrients are spread out. And now this is bone, meat, skin, everything, right? Okay guys, so here we go. What's involved in cleanup? First of all, you want to unplug this thing because you don't want to grind your fingers and feed it to the dogs, right? I'm going to unplug it. Cool. Part of my wall we're currently remodeling right now. Machine is off. It's unplugged. It's totally safe, right? So I'm going to take the top part off first. Oh, that's your feed tray. And then we have this knob right here. I don't know if you can see it, but here. Turn this counterclockwise. Hold on, a little bit more. Right, and this thing is heavy duty. This whole unit is about just under 60 pounds, right? So boom, that disconnects. So if you see the gears, because of that plastic gasket, no meat gets inside your machine. So what happens here, right? This is the heaviest part of it. And this is probably about 45 pounds. And so with this guy, there's no cleaning involved because nothing gets in there, right? So what do we have to clean? Feed pan, the feeder tube, and look at this. See that? I'm gonna take you over to my sink, and again guys, pardon my kitchen because we just bought this house and we're remodeling. So let's go over here to the sink. This part is not that dirty, right? So here, this down, take this out, counterclockwise, right? There you go. So you see all this meat right here? I'm gonna put this back into my tray of food. Right now, I'm just gonna put it on my feed pan. And this is a part you gotta clean out, right? Now, I'm gonna push the gear out like that. Did you see that? If not, I'll do it again. Here, I'll push it back in. See this back gear right here? No meat gets back here. So I'm just gonna push that out. See, look at all that meat there, but I can't get that. So typically I just wash this out. I take out what I can. And I like this one because the other one is a really fine feed, right? And then I'm gonna take out the cutting blades. There's the cutting blade, right? This last blade comes out right here, okay? And there's a square notch here, and this side always faces the front. Never wanna put that side on there, right? So all this meat right here, it's a good amount of meat and bone. I'm gonna put that in my feed pack. This is the actual grinding blade that grinds all the bone and meat and skin and everything else, right? So I'm gonna just take off whatever I can before I wash it. And this is what they call the flute, where your feet is. And so look in there, right? I like to take all this bone out. And this thing is heavy, guys. Even this thing is probably like 15 pounds. It's a heavy piece. Once I take out all the meat that I can add back to my food, basically it's just washing it, you know. Hot water, Dawn, you know, if you have like that brush for bottles. But typically I just wash everything out in the sink. Takes about 5 minutes without having to explain it. And I'm very happy with this purchase. So again, guys, my wife and I are XL bully breeders. And for us, feeding is very important, right? Getting the right products. And, you know, we chose this thing for all the reviews and everything we watched. So we just wanted to share this with you in case, like, I don't know how you guys prep, but this is how we prep. And we put in Ziploc bags, one in the fridge, one in the freezer. With that said, peace, guys. Thanks for watching this video.